what I learned with retention and nofap. I'm going to be sharing with you guys essentially my knowledge and my experiences with retention and nofap. So that's been about 3 years. It has been on and off, but I'm going to share with you guys the key points or the key takeaways, what you should know essentially when you practice retention and nofap. You're going to know like the timeline, why you should be doing retention and nofap, the benefits, and all these other things that you guys will probably notice or come across on these YouTube videos. Starting off with the first thing, essentially you should be doing retention and nofap for the right reasons. So honestly, a lot of people will do retention and nofap for the female attraction. I know I have several videos out there on my channel with the female attraction and all that. That's essentially why I first started retention and nofap, was to start attracting women into my life. And I started realizing that you need to level up as an individual. You need to be good looking, you got to have a good personality, you just got to be overall appealing to women just in general. Just practicing retention and nofap isn't going to attract women just like that. It is a possibility to get women to check you out and notice you, but you do have to be above average on your looks. So you do have to be somewhat good looking, because at the end of the day, women are visual just as men are. Now going back with me, I started shifting with doing retention and nofap for essentially the benefits. If you guys learned about benefits, there's a lot of timeline videos and they'll explain this. I'll explain this real quick. Any timeline video, your benefits aren't going to happen exactly the way how they explain it. They're like, oh, on day 7 you're going to see this, on day 14 you're going to see this, day 21 you're going to see these. Essentially, give it a week or two to see those benefits. You may never see them, but essentially I do retention nofap for the benefits, and the benefits are honestly really nice. Feeling energetic and getting rid of that brain fog is one of the best things. There's actually some science behind it. Like essentially when you end up how can I say it, getting that pleasure or getting your mind stimulated, that's when you hit that brain fog stage. I believe it's serotonin that's getting released in your brain, correct me if I'm wrong, but essentially your mind is going into a calm state, it's relaxed, and that's why you get like the brain fog stage. And essentially that's like the first week and all that, but essentially you'll get out of that brain fog stage and you'll feel like, hey, I'm able to think a whole lot quicker. I feel a lot more high vibe, I feel energetic, I feel like motivated. And that's because your body is getting out of that calm stage and it's becoming more active, and it's realizing, hey, we need to go and make something out of this world. You need to also act on it, because like you're gonna have this energy, you need to use it properly. So don't let it just fly by and use it for the wrong reasons. Actually make use of it, be productive, do something that you guys always wanted to, and just channel it. Going back to the timeline, so essentially with all the timeline videos, it's going to differ, and the reason I say it's going to differ is because like you have several factors, like the energetic stage. Essentially, if you're to reset your streak and go back to the bottom, you can drink an energy drink and you'll feel exactly the same as to the energetic stage. But you'll have like these timeline videos say, oh, you're gonna experience this, but if you get like a bad night's rest of sleep, you're not gonna notice any of the benefits, because you're gonna feel like really tired, your body's gonna be off. On top of that, you need to be dieting, and your age is gonna come into factor as well. So there's different things that are going to be affecting all your timelines. So whatever all these people say on timeline videos, just notice the benefits and have it in your mind that, hey, I should be able to see this benefit around this day. Give it a week or two, you may see it sooner, but then again, it may not even happen, because there's people that have commented on my videos that, hey, I haven't seen this video or I've seen this benefit, and then I have other people that say like they're a little bit older and they notice that benefit a little bit later. So it's a little bit different for everybody. So keep that in mind. Just take a mental note of, hey, these benefits are what I should see, but it doesn't mean I will see them. It's a possibility. Now we're going to cover benefits. So essentially there's tons and tons of benefits. I won't be able to list them all, or I won't be able to remember them all, but I'll mention majority of them. So essentially you're going to have that feeling of being more energetic. Your testosterone is going to go up. You're going to feel more confident. There's going to be that eye contact attraction. You're going to see the eyes glowing. You're going to see people just in general like, oh, this person, they're drained or they're always tired. You can tell, hey, this person's on retention or nofap. And they're just different out there. You'll notice it that the vast majority of people don't really do this or practice it. You're going to notice your voice probably deepen. You're going to notice your skin glowing, looking more healthier, people say that their hair actually gets more healthier. There's tons and tons of benefits, and whether or not they're true or not, that's up for you guys to decide. Some of them have been researched, like the testosterone one. There was one study that was done, but then again, it's only one study, so you have to be realistic with it. What's the possibility of that being true? You can go onto Reddit and see, oh, okay, is the testosterone benefit actually true? And you can watch all these other YouTube videos. Some of them will say it's true, other ones will say it's not. That's up for you guys to decide. And that's the other thing, is whether or not should you guys practice retention or nofap, going based off the benefits and the pros and cons, essentially. So with the pros and cons, essentially there's more upside than what there is downside. The biggest thing I honestly think you guys should be able to take home is being more disciplined. Being disciplined is honestly one of the best things that you guys can do for yourself. If you're disciplined, you're gonna just go out there and get things done. If you see something that you want, you're gonna go out there and go and get it, just because you trained your mind, hey, I want this and I'm gonna work hard for it and I'm gonna earn it. The other thing is, when you're disciplined, any distractions that come into your life, you're gonna ignore them and they won't even faze you. You'll just ignore it and keep on walking your path. One thing I think you guys really need to know or put into perspective is that essentially the world is promoting to watch spicy content, and that it's okay to release your seed and do all these bad things, and nobody ever questions it and think the complete opposite of, hey, why is it that they're promoting this? And I think they're kind of promoting it just so they can keep you distracted, keep you in the system, and just continue the way you are and not change and question things. Because essentially, when you start practicing retention nofap, you're going to notice that, hey, it opens your eyes that you're wasting your time, that there's more pros, more benefits of actually retaining your seed than to release it. They say it's healthy for you, but they don't prove the other side. That's the thing that I don't understand. They only show you one side, but they don't show you the other side. And you have to question it and think about it for yourself. Put into terms of, hey, why is it they're showing me this and they're not showing me the other side? I want you guys to know also that it takes time to end up making this into a habit. You'll see like these memes out there on social media, day 1 of doing this, day 2 of doing this, day 1 again, and then day 1, and it's like, hey, it takes time. It's not going to happen instantly. If you put yourself in the right mindset, you should be able to get it in the first couple goes, but at the end of the day, you shouldn't give up. So if you're trying to make a goal, that's another thing, like people talk about don't set goals and all that. I recommend setting goals, just because you put yourself in a mindset of, hey, I'm gonna get this. It puts you in a position for success, and essentially you want to make sure you're setting yourself up for success. You're like, hey, let's have a goal of 30 days or 90 days, whatever it is. You have a goal in mind and you're gonna try and reaching that. When you don't have something in mind, you're gonna just not even try, or you're gonna try some days and you won't even know exactly. So that's why, like, when some people say don't set goals in mind, I do understand where they're coming from, but you should set some sort of goal, just because it makes you a little bit more motivated to try it. The last thing I want to talk about is watching too much content on this subject. So of course I'll be putting myself in a position of out of business for saying this, but essentially once you've seen some of these videos, they're all kind of the same. They're like really similar and related. There's not too much of a difference. So once you watch a couple videos, you don't really need to watch a couple more. You kind of understand, oh, okay, these are the benefits. There's like 10 benefits. But then you may find an interesting video, oh, this one's scientifically proven, or it's confirmed by a bunch of people, or whatever it is. But at the end of the day, once you know that it's a benefit, why are you going to keep watching the same content? And that's one thing that I ended up doing, was watching the same content, and I'm like, this is the same content, there's nothing new, nothing interesting. And like, you're expecting more and more benefits, but it's all the same benefits, just explained 100 different ways differently. Anyways, if you guys have any comments or questions, go ahead and comment down below. I'll go ahead and try answering them, or I'll try making some videos on them, just so you guys can understand and so I can get some clarity for you guys. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Don't forget to smash that like button, and I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next video.